Hello there guys and welcome back. As I promised in the last video, I'm now gonna make an updated version of my studio tour. So let's just get started. I have some cool stuff to show you. No, not really, but some new things, and I'm gonna show you around. So first things first, here in the corner I have my iMac. It's an old, early 2009 model, so it's pretty old and outdated. But I still use it for web surfing, watching YouTube, playing Spotify, as you can see. I also have it connected to this monitor, so I can use both of them. I also make some easy production on this one if I don't want to take out my MacBook, if I have it stowed away. So it's not that powerful, but for easy skissing and stuff it works really great. So that's my more everyday easy stuff computer. Then I have my microphone, as last time, the Audio-Technica AT2020, along with my new headphones. It's the Superlux HD 660. It's a rip-off of the famous, now I can't remember the name, but I think it's the Biodynamic HD 770. I think that's the name, but those of you who are familiar with headphone and studio gear, you know which headphones I'm talking about. They're really popular and quite standard in most of the studios, and many producers have them. So this is a €30 rip-off from Superlux, but for the price they're astonishing good. Second of all, ignore my Norway mug with some office supplies and my hand cream for my dry hands and my ugly wireless mouse. But here's one of the new things I've recently bought, or recently, it's more like half a year by now. But this is a Felix controller to USB, and it's an audio controller. If you remember my last video, I showed you my Behringer Felix mixer. This guy has replaced that basically. So you can select your source here, and then you can select your monitors. So you can have up to 3 monitors connected to this guy, and switch between them and use multiple at the same time. So I have currently activated source 2 and 3. That means this guy's line output, and 3 is the output from the audio interface, and then I have the 4, that's this line cable for the playing from the iPad or phone or whatever. Then it has this really big knob for changing the monitor levels, audio meter, volume meter, fast mute, which is really nice. You can mute the speakers fast and easy, and you can also dim them or play everything in mono if you want like that. Then it has 2 separate headphone outputs with its separate volume controls, and then a studio output also. If you have a studio with a control room and a separate recording room, you can put the recording room on here, and you also have a built-in talkback mic that you can send to the headphones and control rooms, or the recording rooms. So yeah, it's more made for studio environments than a normal analog mixer. So I really like this guy, and it has simplified as a lot of things. As one thing it does is make it look much more cleaner on my desk, because all the cables is hidden back here instead of popping straight out as it was on my Behringer mixer. So yeah, next up, here's my remote control for my fancy lamps in the roof, but I'm not gonna talk about them. Then I have my iPad, the 6th generation, basic cheap model. Bought it for having sheet music and using it if I don't feel like using a computer to various stuff like taking notes at school and stuff like that. Okay, moving along. My new speakers I haven't showed you. Sit down here. These are the PreSonus. These are the PreSonus Aries 3.5, I think. Kind of small, but still better and more plain sound than my old gaming speakers. Yeah, quite cheap, but really good for the price. This guy you have seen before, my PreSonus Audiobox i2 for connecting my microphone to the computer, and also guitars and stuff like that. And of course my Asus monitor, which normally is connected both to my MacBook and to my iMac. So you can just switch the source switch right here and switch over to VGA, and then I'll have the iMac screen, and if I change over back to HDMI, I'll have my MacBook screen like that. Underneath here is just a new 7-port powered, externally powered USB hub, and a little other USB hub for even more extensions. So basically everything I connect to my computer via this guy goes over to this and splits from here. So I basically just need to plug in one USB cable, and I'm ready to go. I also have a little extension there. It's just a USB extension taped to the table where I can plug this in, and it's connected to the iMac. So I can just, if I want to use my audio interface and all the mouse and everything, I can just switch it to the iMac and have it used with that. Then I have my wallet, my happy plugs, Air 1. These are the Apple AirPods ripoff, much cheaper, quite good. True wireless headphones, and the other speaker, of course. Up here I have my old USB mic connected to the computer. This guy I'm using for, amongst other things, when I talk to people on Discord or are taking the online classes due to Corona, and also when I for example, I recorded my voice of the last video on this guy. So it's a little, I can have this set up so it takes my voice when I sit here normally in my chair, and don't have to have this guy over here, because it's most often quite in the way, and it's in the way of screens and stuff. So this guy I use for actual recordings, and this guy I use for more talking and chatting. Moving down to the tabletop. Here I have, I'll save that for later. Here I have my really cheap Sandstorm Bluetooth keyboard. I think it's like 25 euros. So really cheap, works good, wireless, nice. I also have this Apple just with wire, but I prefer using this so I don't have as many wires laying around. I also have my this guy is new since last time too. My Logitech mouse, which has some programmable buttons, so you can both click the scroll wheel and then it has two buttons here on the side. You can program to stuff depending on what program you use. You can also click this button and this scroll wheel goes to this free spinning mode, or you click it, it's the normal sticky one. This guy is new. It's a little mini controller. It's a little MIDI controller. It's the Akai MPK Mini. I think it's the Mark II. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. But many of you guys might have seen this. It's really popular and quite low price and good quality, even though it's low price. So it has this little joystick thing, which is modulation and pitch bend. Built-in arpeggiator, which can sync to your DAW, so your MIDI clock is sent to this guy, or you can have it independently and tap the tempo here. Octave shift, full level for the drum pads, 8 drum pads, touch sensitive, with 4 different programs, and you can change the bank to A/B. So you have on one program you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can then on the bank B have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can have 16 different pads basically per program. And then you have then some pad controls. You can also put the CC mode on there. You can toggle these for other stuff. And also you have 8 programmable rotary encoders, which you can program to whatever you want. And this small key is connected via a single USB cable. It also has on the back room for sustain pedal, but I don't usually connect it to this guy because I have my trusty old audio keyboard here, which is the full size keys but not full length, and this is just for maybe more piano stuff. The most things I can do with this guy now, because I don't all the pads and stuff, it usually works great with this guy, and the drums, of course. These drum pads are amazing. So, and let's not forget my old trusty MacBook Air from 2017. Not the most powerful computer, but it manages my Logic project very well. I can have up to 80-90 tracks, and then it gets a little choppy, but it gets the work done. It gets the work done, and it's serving me well. That's also the computer. That's my daily driver. I take to school and stuff, except for sometimes when I leave this at home and only bring my iPad. So, and of course here is my AKG, these headphones that I showed you previously, and also my another iMac that moved here yesterday. It's my little sister's old thing, and I just put it here because I don't know where else to put it. I also have my old speakers here, one there, the bass there, and the other one there behind my dust glove, and those are also connected to that system. So when I choose monitor B here, it sends the audio to these guys, so I can have almost surround sound if I wanted to. And of course my guitars. This guy is a little sick, he would need to visit the doctor. The tuning screw on the lowest E string is broken. And my electric guitar and the electric bass. So that's about it. I don't know if I show you guys, but this is my GoPro Hero session that I use for filming time lapses and other vlogs of them. When I don't use my phone or our family's Canon PowerShot camera, I use this guy, and it works really well. And right now I'm recording on my old, trusty, no not old, but trusty phone, iPhone 7 Plus. So that's about it. I hope you found this video interesting, me showing all my stuff. As I used to say, it's quite low budget because I don't have a big budget, but everything works and it does the things I want them to do. So for me the price of the stuff isn't the for me the price of the stuff is not so for me the price of the stuff I own is not the most important. The functionality comes first, and then the price is as low as I want to. One last thing to show you my beloved GBL. I don't remember the name. 600 maybe. Noise cancelling headphones. Really love them. Perfect for when I'm traveling with bus or car, or in a car or something. They isolate quite good and let you zone out of the reality and listen to your podcast or music or whatever you want to do and just relax for a while. But anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did, press the likes button, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.